Welcome back to the channel, everyone. With today's video, we're going to take a look at the Totem meta, because with the recent buff to Revenant, this legend is broken and is totally shaking up this game. Not only is Revenant taking over in pub lobbies, but he's also shown his significance in both ranked and competitive play in Apex Legends. With that being said, today's video is unlike anything else out there on YouTube. Every updated Revenant video basically describes Revenant's updated buff in Season 5 and then simply shows some plain vanilla gameplay. With today's video, we're going to break down this meta-defining legend and show you some unique tips with how to implement this legend into your team, or even how to stop this oppressive legend and put up a fight when you're facing a 3-stack of some scary ass shadows. Because let's be real, Revenant is a real threat now, and when you see some shadows pushing your location, you're gonna want to be prepared, and this video is gonna help you to be more successful in your Season 5 games. Before we get into the video, guys, make sure you give the video a like, also subscribe to the channel. And with this channel, I try to bring important and relevant information and guides and tips that's gonna help you improve your game and put you on that championship banner. So smash that sub button and let's hop into this Revenant video. So with the most recent patch during the Lost Treasure event, Revenant's Death Totem range was removed entirely. So basically, if you had the means, you could even travel the whole length of the map as a shadow and still remain in the shadow form. But first off, let's think about Revenant's totem from a mathematical standpoint to show on paper how good this ultimate can actually be. Hypothetically speaking, let's say all 3 players on a team have full health and purple armor. Each legend that uses the totem gets 1 push with 100 health and 1 push with 150 health, meaning that each legend gets an added bonus of 50 health to engage with the benefit from the Revenant totem. Since all 3 teammates can use the totem, this means that this scenario nets the team a huge 150 more health to engage in this fight, push, or third party, which means this is a super powerful ability. Now, when you combine the fact that this totem provides basically a free push with the fact that there is no range on this totem, it makes for some insanely crazy pushes and plays to be made in ranked and unranked Apex. However, what most tip videos fail to do is actually provide you with tips for using this totem. What we need to do as players is realize that the totem can be used as a support mechanic for the team as well. For instance, you can grab a teammate's banner while still in shadow form. That means even if a teammate has died and is in an unsafe location, you could even drop your totem next to a balloon redeploy, fly literally onto the death box, and grab the banner as you're being shot at by multiple enemies. And boom, there you go, you have the banner and you didn't have to risk your neck to get your teammate back into the game. Make sure if you're using this ultimate ability, use quick forms of mobility to traverse the map for pushes if you want to safely Revenant ult and win your battles. For example, combine a Wraith portal with the ultimate, combine a Pathfinder zipline with the ultimate, or even place the ultimate by a redeploy tower and use that to travel far out to distance and third party or scout for regions up ahead. Also, due to the high amounts of third parties in ranked, this updated Revenant ultimate ability allows you to push from a safe distance and even be prepared if a third party arrives to your fight. If a third team does show up and you're using your ultimate, you'll simply be sent back to your ultimate, which should be placed in a safe location a distance away from the enemy team. 2 other tips that a lot of players do not realize is that you can use this totem to scout in-game circles and ranked from a safe location in order to find the safest spots to hold up or take the position in rank. Heck, you could even send multiple characters to scout different areas of the map with them alternating when they go into the shadow form. Honestly, with how powerful Revenant's ultimate ability is now, I would highly recommend using and holding on to ultimate accelerants in rank. That second tip is that you're going to be able to use respawn beacons while in shadow form as well. It may not come up a ton, but you could potentially use the totem to revive a teammate and not risk your life doing it with your totem placed really far away in a safe location. Finally, the last major specific tip regarding the totem itself is to recognize the new shadow timer and death protection health now located here on your screen. There might be times where your totem has multiple teams in the area and it would be a death sentence to be sent back. If that's the case, keep an eye out for your death protection timer and make sure your shadow's health doesn't hit 0. In addition to totem placement and ways to use the totem, pairing Revenant with certain legends can yield massive benefits that will win you games and gain you precious RP. I suggest using one of the higher mobility legends for the team, such as Pathfinder or Wraith, in order to cover the most ground with your ultimate ability. The other legends that work best with Revenant are legends that have damaging ultimates for Revenant's push. That way the enemy is at a massive disadvantage when your team pulls up as shadows. Pair Revenant with Crypto or even Caustic and time up your ultimates with the Shadow form. Have your Crypto EMP or your Caustic throw as Gas Grenade as an opposing team right before you're about to clean them up. Have your Crypto EMP or your Caustic throw his grenade as soon as you're pushing for an easy cleanup. You could even potentially use Gibraltar. In his shadow form, he will have that additional 50 health with his gun shield, and also his bubble could be clutch, allowing for fast heals if you get sent back to the totem. Due to how absolutely OP Revenant is right now, I would say that the potential to nerf him is high, and how they should potentially nerf this legend is to not allow shadows activate their abilities. It does seem pretty crazy that legends can use all of their abilities while they push recklessly and without much downside. Preventing Wraith from phasing or Pathfinder from grappling as a shadow, these things are huge and could be a good nerf. So what if you're opposing the ultimate ability? What if you're fighting against a Revenant? What is the absolute best way to defend against this villain? The answer is actually simple: Caustic. Caustic is the one major defense to Revenant, and if you're on a team struggling to defend against Revenants in ranked, try running a Caustic. As soon as you hear or see shadows approaching, Caustic can trap the surrounding area and send the shadows back to their totem's location with ease. Watson's another solid option because she's able to place her traps in Ultimate Pylon, but they're not as good as the gas traps, and the Crypto EMP would just knock these out. So at the end of the day, I would highly recommend trying a team composition such as Revenant, Wraith, and Caustic. Revenant will provide your team with aggression with its ultimate ability and some support utility. Wraith can use her portal for hard to reach locations and safe map rotations, and Caustic can provide assistance both with offense and defense with his trap and gas grenade ultimate. Try out this team composition. Also, let me know in the comment section below what team composition has been working for you in Season 5. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you learned something, make sure you drop a like on the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and guys, I will see you on the next video. Alright guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm Grizzy, and I'm out.